All right, Sistas fans. Now, reading the comments on the trailer breakdown for this week's episode, the wild card. I've been seeing some interesting speculation about the one scene where it looks like Pam is telling Karen about, hey, it looks like, is that a legal document? And then it seems that based on the dialogue, and remember, we only get like a couple of sentences, but all we have is Karen saying, he's really trying to run me out of business. So Isaiah apparently is the one that had these court documents, filed and sent over to Karen. Now, I don't know what kind of charges or allegations were made. Is the workplace not up to code or something? Basically doing whatever he can to run Karen out of business. Now, one could argue that perhaps Isaiah, and look, I don't know the full strategy. I remember doing a video either late season 2 or early season 3 of Sistas where I said it would be interesting if Isaiah was the one who orchestrated the credit card theft. Like, what was it, $5,000 on the credit card that got ran up in Zach's name, but the video footage that we never saw on screen was from someone that was a customer of Karen. It was a female customer who we never got the identity of. Perhaps it was somebody who was on Isaiah's side, where Isaiah said, hey, if you can get this credit card for me, this, and this. Perhaps the credit card was stolen, and then Zach's name was used to, evade suspicion. And then from there, that $5,000 was used for Isaiah to start up his own business. As a result, he charged cheaper, or I think Pam or somebody said he charged like half of what Karen did, or, lower prices of what Karen did. And the hair is great because he was one of her best, hairstylists. I believe that's the correct term. I could be wrong. Basically, one of the best beauticians or the hairstylist in her establishment. Now, if things go to another level and Karen is shut down, meaning that she no longer has a business, I would not be surprised if Isaiah raised his prices. Maybe he doesn't jack them up or triple them or anything, but perhaps he raises the prices from the lower than Karen's prices, because once your competition's out, you have the ability to raise your own prices for your customers. Sure, some customers might be like, wait, what's going on here? But with less competition in town, they won't have any other options to go to. So I feel like that's probably Isaiah's overall big plan. But that's not really what this video is about. Some people have been speculating, hey, do you think it's possible Pam is working with Isaiah? We know how nosy she is, so perhaps she's kind of like a mole, somebody who's still working at Karen's place, only to give Isaiah inside details about, okay, so Karen's doing this, this, and this. And I think if you hit her where it hurts at this part of the salon, because maybe there's an overload in electric, circuits, or I don't know. I'm just saying that I feel like every little thing Pam knows about and could be snitching over to Isaiah. I hope that's not the case, because I understand there are a lot of fans who don't like Pam, but it would be nice just to have one person in Karen's corner. Now, trust and believe, I don't like nosy people like Pam, but regardless, it seems like she does have Karen's best interest at heart, from telling Andy about her suspicions about Aaron. And, even though she really messed up in season 2 by telling Zach where Karen was at the hotel, assuming that Zach and Karen were going to make up, and then that led to him fighting Aaron and everything like that. I think that Pam is a good friend, but she's too damn nosy. That's really it. So it is a great theory, though. I mean, if it was if it did turn out that she was actually there to get dirt on Karen and then assist with shutting down the salon, I could see that happening, but I hope that isn't the case. So what do you think about the legal documents? Because if I remember correctly, the same thing happened. Wasn't it the night when Zach came over and gave her the money and everything, and they had a goodbye, but then somebody knocked on the door late at night at the salon, and it was somebody who was serving her the documents from the legal case of Jasmine suing Andy and the Sistas. So it's pretty crazy. But, you know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with Karen. And that's going to lead into another video I want to do, but I will get to that when I get to that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Pam is working with Isaiah, but she's just planted at the salon with Karen in order just to, you know, dig up any intel that she can in order to say, you know, hey, Isaiah, you know, Karen's suffering. She only has like maybe a few clients in the book, so it won't be long before she has to shut down at some point. Not to mention, even if she isn't on Isaiah's side, she has to have a job too. And if the money doesn't keep coming in, then she's probably going to have to find a job somewhere else. But we'll just have to wait and see how things play out. But regardless, make sure you take a moment to hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe because we are closing in on 190,000 subscribers. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And hit the bell icon and select all. That way you stay up to date and you're notified whenever I post content on the channel. Also, if you would like to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.